this is Valerie again. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to get your CFO Guidance and Counseling Certificate. Alright, so for our case, after we got our PSA Marriage license, we went to the DFA Iloilo to personally ask the requirements for changed status before scheduling an appointment. So at that time, I was processing my passport to change my last name, and so before you can change it, before you can process that passport, you have to get your CFO Guidance and Counseling Certificate first. So good thing that we didn't set an appointment or schedule an appointment for my passport before getting my CFO Guidance and Counseling. So we went there and checked with them and see if are there any requirements that we need to do, and they gave us a list of requirements including the CFO certificate. So we have all the other requirements except the CFO certificate. So we looked it up and researched how we can get the CFO certificate, and so we find out that we can either pick Cebu, CFO Cebu, or CFO in Manila. So we went to Cebu to attend the CFO Guidance and Counseling in order to secure the Guidance and Counseling Certificate, or what they call GCC, that is needed to allow you to leave the country to go to the US. Also, you cannot get your new passport if you can't attend this counseling. So it was a half-day seminar. And so we booked for 1-day flight. Make sure to set your appointment beforehand. You can choose either the CFO in Manila or CFO in Cebu, whichever is convenient for you. So at the CFO Cebu, they asked me to fill out a form. You don't need to bring your partner. So I can put the link down here as well on where to go to set an appointment for your CFO certificate or guidance counseling, and then I'm also going to put a link down there for like the complete requirements if your case is different from my case. So for me, when I got there, they're going to ask for the requirements. So the first one they asked was the passport. So it's going to be your passport and your husband's passport, and only the photocopy. They don't really care for the original, but if you have the original, just bring it with you. That would be good just in case. And then second is 2 valid IDs. That's for you. So example of IDs, I think I showed my postal ID and my UMID ID or SSS ID. So those are IDs that you can show. Make sure it's a government ID. And then they're going to ask for your PSA Marriage Certificate, and then the GCC application form. So that is the form that you need to be filling out when you go to the CFO office. So you don't have to fill it out ahead of time. When you get there, you can show your requirements and they're going to hand you a form. And then you're going to pay a 400 pesos counseling and registration fee. So the USA group is separated from Europe groups. So it depends on where you're going. So there were a few people in my group, about 9 or 10 people. It was a really nice experience because they, teach you what to expect when you get to that if you're migrating to a different country. After the seminar, the speaker will interview you one-on-one in a different room. So that time I was so scared that I couldn't make it to our flight back home to Iloilo because we only booked a flight half a day flight. So our flight back is gonna be 8 p.m. and I was still there at like 6 p.m. and the interviewer only interviewed like 2 people, and it took like an hour for each person to do the interview. And so I asked the guard there if I can get in because I have flight to catch. And so he asked the interviewer, and she said, okay, come on in. And then she talked to me. She interviewed me. It took about 10 to 15 minutes. It's pretty quick compared to other people. I don't know, maybe because I was in a hurry because I'm gonna miss my flight, but she just basically asked me a few questions like, what's the name of your partner or your petitioner? Do you know what are your plans when you get there? Then she also asked me to show some proof of relationship. So I showed her our photos. So I wasn't prepared that she's gonna ask me for these. So I just went on my phone and look up on Facebook like the photos, like their wedding photos. But so that's one thing that you guys have to make sure that you have it on your phone, or if you have a printout, that will be great too. After the interview, she told me to go outside and get my certificate. So I went outside, and there's this person who asked me to sign the paper, and he took a picture of me, and then he asked me to just wait a little bit. Then after a few minutes, he gave me my certificate. So I checked and make sure that everything on that certificate is correct. Then we went to the airport to catch our flight. So I would suggest that if you're planning to fly to Cebu or Manila, to make sure you have enough time. Don't do what we did, because I really thought it's just going to take a few hours or so for the whole seminar, but or for the whole guidance counseling, but it didn't. So the interview part was the longest part. All right, so that's going to be it for today. That's my CFO guidance and counseling experience. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Hope to see you next time.